So seeing as how today is Valentine's Day, it is only fitting that this right here is the Disney movie we're talking about on its 15th anniversary. WALL-E. So yeah, WALL-E is another Pixar film directed by Andrew Stanton, who directed one of my personal favorite Disney movies ever in Finding Nemo. And this was basically an idea that he had in Pixar's early development stages. What if mankind just completely abandoned the Earth and they left only one robot behind? That's exactly what this movie is. It is now centuries in the future, way past our grandchildren's generations to be certain, and Earth has been left this desolate landscape, extremely polluted, garbage everywhere, just an unlivable atmosphere. And mankind has pretty much become too lazy to do the job themselves, so they create all these robots to clean up Earth and do whatever they want with it. And all the robots have pretty much gone away, except for one, of course, that being WALL-E. But WALL-E has taken 700 years to develop a personality of his own. That's right, he's a hopeless romantic, a bit of a ditz and a klutz, as well as a huge fan of Hello Dolly. But one day a sleek and shapely probe named Eve flies down to Earth, and they're basically going back on a scanning mission. And WALL-E is smitten with Eve, and he embarks on his greatest adventure yet when he follows Eve across the galaxy. Now, I feel like there's people who absolutely adore every single piece of WALL-E, and then there's people like me who enjoy certain parts of it. Now, I rewatched this movie with my girlfriend to prep for this review and everything like that. And my girlfriend loves WALL-E, absolutely adores it, and that is 100% A-okay. I'm sitting here watching WALL-E, and I think it's a really cute movie. I really enjoy it myself, but I feel like there's certain parts of WALL-E that are just way too darn good that it makes other aspects of the movie feel lesser than. And if you know what I'm talking about, I think you know what I'm talking about. The first half of WALL-E is done with little to no dialogue, and it's basically telling this really sweet little love story between WALL-E and Eve, and basically they're figuring out what to do with such a precious planet and a precious resource. All of it is done with little to no dialogue at all, and that is extremely riveting and absolutely criterion worthy. And then you actually meet the human characters who are, oh doggone it, they are so lazy. Like they're carried around in these hoverboard-like things and they can't even use their legs anymore. It's it's very much a cautionary tale in every sense of the word. I just think the stuff with the humans in WALL-E is okay. It's not as interesting or as unbelievably done as this intro and this first half, which, oh my god, is among some of Pixar's finest. Not only is it extremely impressive what they do with little to no dialogue on these characters, but the animation on this thing for 2008 is absolutely stunning. I mean, Pixar's name's on the title. You pretty much have to guarantee that the animation's gonna be gorgeous. And they really make you feel like you're there with these characters, and they really thrust you into the future, if you will. And I think they do a fantastic job with the color grading and how they make everything look dirty and desolate. WALL-E is overall a very impressive feature that I'm sure Andrew Stanton is still very, very proud of to this very day. Do I hold this movie in higher regard than Finding Nemo, for example? Absolutely not. That may just be my personal bias towards Finding Nemo, which I can cover on this channel for sure, don't you worry. But I don't know, man. I mean, WALL-E is a really good film. It's really well made. I just don't think it's as consistent of a movie that Pixar was wanting. Because as I've mentioned, the first half of WALL-E is so gosh darn great that it almost makes the second half of this movie wish that you were just watching WALL-E and Eve scour the earth. And they get on this human ship, and it's not really all that interesting looking either. I was expecting much higher tech on this ship for what they had. And I also was not really the biggest fan of the fact that they're merging computer animated humans with real humans in this. I think that's a choice that was really cool for the time, but to me in 2023, it comes off really distracting, unfortunately. But I think there is more than enough in these two central characters. WALL-E himself is so darn cute. And the fact that he's just so transfixed by what Eve is doing, the fact that she's able to solve a Rubik's Cube in seconds flat. I don't know anybody that can solve a Rubik's Cube in seconds flat, do you? Because I'd be really damn impressed by that. And just like with any nostalgic Disney movie that I've talked about here on the channel, you can nitpick every single little plot point of WALL-E. Just to give you an example, Eve is a great character, but why was she the chosen robot sent to Earth to basically blow everything up? Like, were these humans aware that Eve was malfunctioning in her entire purpose of going back to Earth? It's not really something that the script addresses, which I feel like I should talk about as well, this screenplay. the message that it carries is absolutely 100% A-okay by me. But this is kind of a problem people have with Finding Nemo. Like, you look at the first 5 minutes of the movie, and you know the lesson pretty much within those 5 minutes. Heck, you could take a look at 5 seconds of WALL-E and know what the lesson's going to be. And yet, the screenplay kind of keeps hammering it in. But you know what? I'm not going to let that downgrade WALL-E too much, because this is a movie made for families, ultimately. Everybody is supposed to enjoy this. And despite my problems with it, my girlfriend loves it. I really enjoy it as well. I'm going to go ahead and give WALL-E a B+. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody celebrating. Let me know what you thought of WALL-E down in the comments section below. Is this your favorite Disney love story that's ever been told? As always, guys, I love discussing all new things in movies and entertainment, all things geeky in the Disney realm as well. So if you're a new viewer, do consider becoming a subscriber and tap on that bell so you don't miss another second of the action. Please hit that thumbs up as well, because this really helps us continue to grow this amazing community. And my friends, stay tuned for more exciting videos hitting this channel very soon. I think I can go ahead and announce my next Disney project here on the channel. We're going to be celebrating another 15th anniversary over here. It's not really a Disney movie people talk about as much nowadays, but that's why I'm so excited to explore Bolt with you guys. Talk about a different kind of love story. But guys, stay tuned for that Bolt review and much, much more. Y'all are the best. And with all that being said, back talk, commence.